is RA 10913 or the Anti-Distracted Driving Act. It is a law that strictly prohibits any driver who is currently operating a vehicle from using any mobile communications devices and electronic entertainment gadgets. But with the help of anything that makes the device operate hands-free is not considered distracted driving. The use of speakerphones, earphones, microphones, or other similar devices allows the driver who is operating a vehicle to make and receive calls without holding the devices, provided that the placement of such devices does not interfere with the line of sight of the driver. These are covered by the provisions of the Act if these are operated or driven around public thoroughfares, highways, or streets, or under circumstances where public safety is under consideration. The provisions of the Act do not apply to motorists of motor vehicles that are not in motion, except those that are stopped at a red light or are pulled over to the side of the road in compliance with a traffic regulation. The exemptions and the provisions of the Act do not apply. A motorist uses a mobile phone for emergency purposes, and a motorist uses a mobile phone while operating an emergency vehicle during their duties. That's what you should know. For further details, go and read the Republic Act number 10913 all about an act defining and penalizing distracted driving.
Good day to everyone. So we have some questions here that needs to be answered. So the first one would be, what are the common misunderstanding and mistakes drivers make that cause distractions? So mainly the usage of communication device, okay, like mobile devices. That's the main reason kung bakit talaga nadidistract sila. Okay, they need to check some messages or answer important calls.
It's not even funny now. Let me just get his number.
What are the practical tips and the best practices can you give to avoid distraction? So as much as possible, 100% concentration on the road. Try to avoid to talk with someone inside your car, and of course, refrain from using your mobile devices because this one could cause distractions talaga, no? And then we have what should be done to prevent distraction. Unang-una is to avoid fixed stairs, yung matutulala tayo, kasi yun parang lilipad na yung utak mo once na or nadidistract ka na, no? Kasi parang nawawala na, nagdadrive pala ako. Okay? So that's the first thing, avoid fixed staring. Okay? So to avoid fixed staring from while driving, so dapat yung movement ng mata is going forward and then going back, going forward. Okay? Para hindi tayo natutulala. What are the penalties and fines when you break the anti-distracted? So it depends. If it is a private vehicle, so the first offense would be 5,000 pesos. The second one is 10,000. Third is 15,000 plus 3 months suspension. Okay, so the first one is 5,000. Second is 10. Third is 15 plus 3 months suspension. Fourth and succeeding offenses is 20,000 and revocation of the driver's license. And that's for private-owned vehicles. Now, for public utility vehicles, so every time that they are going to be apprehended, that's 30,000 pesos plus 3 months suspension. So magkaiba yung dalawang fines and penalty sa dalawang uri ng sasakyan.